Hi everyone, welcome to I Make Stuff, and this week we're going to be making a DIY lantern for Chinese New Year. So what you're going to need is red envelopes, the standard red envelopes, about 60 of them, or you can look for square pieces of red paper, but we're going to be using old red envelopes. What we're going to be doing with the red envelopes is we're going to be making it into this shape, and we're going to be making 12 of these, and they're going to combine together to make a actual lantern. What we're going to be doing with the red envelopes is take note of where the opening is for the red envelope, and we're going to keep the flap to the left hand side. Then we're going to take the envelope and fold it right up to the line where the flap is for the opening. So we're going to repeat that for all of the red envelopes. After we have done that, what you're going to do is you're going to take your scissors and cut off the extra paper. So you'll end up with a square with the flap. So after you have cut the extra paper, from here you can use different types of adhesive. So I'm going to be using double-sided tape, and we're going to be taping the flap back over so that it makes it into this kind of cone shape. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our tape. I'm going to take out at least 10 pieces. So what we're going to do now, I have my tape. We're going to hold down the paper this way and put tape on the flap. After I've put tape on the flap, I'm going to close it, and then I'm going to continue doing this for all of the envelopes that I have left. Okay, so now that I have my 5 pieces, we're going to have to join them so that it looks like this. So how I did that was I make sure the opening is on the top. So I'm going to arrange all of my pieces that way, just so that I don't tape anything incorrectly. Then take my tape and put it right on the upper right hand corner. So I'm going to just do that. Then I'm going to put my next piece right on top of it. So I'm going to keep doing that until all of the pieces are stacked together. So all of my pieces are now stacked together, and if you open them, it's now starting to resemble that flower shape. So I'm just going to need one more piece of tape, and I'm going to tape right on the corner. Open up the flower, and then just close it up. So there you go. So what we're going to do is now we're going to have to make 12 of these. So now that we have 12 of these, what we're going to do is start to combine them together to make a ball. So half of the sphere is actually 6 of them. So what we're going to do is we're going to be taping together 6 of them first to get half the sphere, and then tape the other half together. So how we're going to tape them together is we're going to take 2 of the flowers and put the petals together so that they are like this. now that we have the spheres of the lantern, so they're going to come together like this, I'm going to need something to run right through the middle, and since I'm already, you know, in the middle of doing this, I might as well just string something right through the middle. I have this little ornament, and you can buy these at like a Chinese store, or you can order them online. And I also have ribbon. So I'm going to take the ribbon and I'm going to loop it through my ornament. Then I'm going to kind of guesstimate how long I will want it to be. So I want to make sure that when I have my ornament hanging, it is at a good length. So I want it to be something like, I would say like this. Right, that's good. So I'm going to cut right here and give myself some extra slack. So put my ribbon away. And then I'm going to take my tape, wherever it is, right here, and just tape the ribbon inside. So after I have taped it inside, now what we're going to do is we're going to put the other half right on top so that it is one whole circle. So this is going to take me some time. So there you go, there you have it. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to dress these up with these little flowers that I have right here. I have 12 flowers and I'm going to be putting them right in the middle. You guys can stop right here if you want, but I wanted to add a little bit more flair to it. So I'm going to be putting the little flowers right in the middle of each of the cones that we had made before. I'm going to put this over to the side. So we have all of the flowers assembled. I had cut them out using my Silhouette Cameo, but you guys can hand cut them or use hole punch flowers. I had 3 different layers with 3 different sizes. One is 1.5, the other one's 1 inch, and the last one is 3/4 of an inch. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take some tape, double-sided tape, and we're going to put it on the back of each flower and then put it in the middle of each. So that's it for this week's video. This is the end result. This is made out of 60 red envelopes, some ribbon, an ornament, and some flowers that I cut out using my Silhouette Cameo. If you don't have a Cameo, don't worry about it. There are a lot of flower punches that are available in Michaels. This took me about an hour to make, and this was actually the first time I made it. So if you guys are new to making paper crafts, it should be, I would say it will take you some time, but you know, it's not a hard thing to make. It's just folding and cutting that takes a long time. Chinese New Year is next week, and I wanted to have a little bit of decorations for the house, so that's why I decided to make this. If you guys celebrate, I hope you guys have a great one, and I'll see you guys next week.